What if I told you that one woman's relentless pursuit of knowledge not only revolutionized science, but also saved millions of lives? Her discoveries transformed medicine, warfare, and our understanding of the universe itself. Today, we're diving deep into the extraordinary life of Marie Curie, the first woman to win a Nobel Prize and the only person in history to win it twice in two different sciences. Welcome back to Legacy Animation, where we bring inspiring stories of determined achievers who refused to give up on their dreams. Our mission is to motivate you to dream big and persevere no matter the challenges. Get ready to be inspired as we dive into incredible journeys that will ignite your passion and belief in what's possible. Don't forget to subscribe for more stories that celebrate resilience and greatness. Now let's get inspired. Marie Curie, born Maria Skłodowska. On November 7, 1867, was raised in Warsaw, Poland, a city under Russian occupation at the time. Her family was deeply affected by political oppression and financial struggles. Despite their hardships, the Skłodowski family valued education immensely. Her father, Władysław Skłodowski, was a teacher of mathematics and physics, while her mother, Bronisława Boguska, ran a boarding school for girls before tragically passing away from tuberculosis when Maria was just 10 years old. The family's financial situation worsened after Władysław lost his job due to political tensions, forcing them to take in boarders and scrape by with very little. Growing up in poverty taught Marie resilience and resourcefulness, shaping her determination to pursue knowledge despite societal and economic barriers. These early challenges fueled her ambition to overcome adversity and achieve greatness. Now, let me take you back to 1891, when a young Maria Skłodowska stepped off the train in Paris with nothing but determination in her heart and a suitcase full of dreams.
Nothing in life is to be feared, it is only to be understood.
She had left behind everything familiar to pursue an education at the Sorbonne, one of the most prestigious universities in the world. But here's the thing. They weren't exactly rolling out the red carpet for her. Imagine this. You walk into a lecture hall packed with students, all eyes turning to you. But it's not admiration you see in their gaze, it's skepticism. Some professors openly told her,
"You cannot stay here. This is no place for a woman."
Others dismissed her questions, assuming she wouldn't understand the complex theories being discussed. But Marie didn't flinch. She didn't storm out in frustration or let their words crush her spirit. Instead, she sat quietly in that room, pen in hand, soaking up every word like a sponge. Because for Marie, knowledge wasn't just power, it was freedom. And she wasn't about to let anyone take that away from her. It wasn't just the hostility that made things hard, it was the isolation. As one of the few women in her program, she had no support system, no mentor cheering her on. Many of her male peers mocked her Polish accent, whispered insults under their breath, or tried to intimidate her out of the field entirely. Can you imagine what that must have felt like? To be surrounded by people who doubted your abilities simply because of who you are? To make matters worse, she was living in poverty. Her tiny attic apartment had no heat, no running water, just cold stone walls and a leaky roof. She survived on little more than buttered bread and tea, sometimes fainting from hunger after long nights studying by candlelight. Yet, despite these unimaginable hardships, she refused to give up. In fact, she graduated at the top of her class, not once, but twice. First in physics, then in mathematics. Think about that for a second. Here's a woman who was repeatedly told she didn't belong, who faced ridicule and exclusion at every turn. And yet, she rose above it all. not through anger or bitterness, but through sheer brilliance and quiet determination. She proved her critics wrong, not with words, but with action. By excelling where others said she couldn't, she forced the world to take notice. That's the kind of resilience we can all learn from. When someone tells you you're not good enough, smart enough, or strong enough, what will you do? Will you let them define you, or will you rise above and show them what you're truly capable of? For Marie Curie, the answer was clear. And maybe, just maybe, her story can inspire us to find our own answers. Marie Curie didn't just survive those early days in Paris, she thrived. And that same resilience carried her through decades of groundbreaking discoveries, earning her a legacy that continues to inspire millions today. There she met Pierre Curie, a fellow scientist who would become both her husband and collaborator. Together, they discovered two entirely new elements: polonium, named after her homeland Poland, and radium, which glowed mysteriously in the dark. These groundbreaking findings earned them the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1903, making Marie the first woman to receive this honor. But instead of resting on her laurels, she kept pushing forward. After Pierre's tragic death in 1906, she took over his professorship at the Sorbonne, becoming the university's first female professor, a monumental achievement at the time. Here's the thing about Marie Curie. She wasn't just about accolades. She wanted her work to make a difference. When World War I broke out, she recognized that soldiers were dying because doctors couldn't locate bullets or shrapnel inside their bodies. So, what did she do? She invented mobile X-ray units, known as Little Curies, and trained hundreds of women to operate them. These portable machines brought life-saving imaging technology directly to the front lines, saving countless soldiers' lives. And yet, despite all her contributions, she faced constant discrimination. Many questioned whether a woman should even be involved in such groundbreaking research. Now, let's talk about why her discoveries were so revolutionary. Before Marie Curie, no one understood radioactivity, or even knew it existed. Her work laid the foundation for nuclear physics and cancer treatment. Radium, once thought to be a miracle cure, eventually led to innovations in radiation therapy that are still used today to fight diseases like cancer. If you're liking this inspiring video so far, please hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any more stories about incredible, motivating people who changed the world. Together, let's celebrate the trailblazers who defied the odds and left an indelible mark on history. But here's the heartbreaking part. Her dedication came at a cost. Constant exposure to radioactive materials ultimately took her life. Yet, even knowing the risks, she never stopped working. For Marie Curie, science was more than a career. It was a calling. Marie Curie's legacy is everywhere. From the MRI machines in hospitals to the way we understand atomic energy, her impact is immeasurable. But perhaps her greatest gift wasn't just her discoveries. It was her example. She showed us that brilliance has no gender, and that passion can overcome any obstacle. She once said,
Nothing in life is to be feared, it is only to be understood.
And that's exactly how she lived, with fearless curiosity and an unshakable belief in the power of knowledge. Marie Curie changed history forever, not just with her discoveries, but with her courage to challenge the status quo. So tell me, who inspires you? Who's your favorite trailblazing inventor or scientist? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join me as we uncover the untold stories of innovators who changed the game. Until next time, stay curious and maybe Just maybe, dream up your own world-changing idea.